Hello everyone. Today we are going to be getting into something very exciting. Well, at least I'm excited anyway. We are going to be talking about two of Kayali's unreleased fragrances, Plush Pear 23 and Sweet Peach 35. A lot of buzz going on about these fragrances, what they smell like, when they are going to be officially released. And luckily I was able to get my hands on the both of these fragrances, and I am so excited to tell you what they smell like. So if you are interested in hearing about these two fragrances, continue to watch. Welcome back, my loves, and if you are new here, I'm the Sensei, and welcome to my channel where every day smells like cuteness, confidence, and a little bit of luxury. If that sounds like your thing, I welcome you to join the family. That way you don't miss out on the latest or the greatest. So without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, y'all, so for those who are not familiar with these two fragrances, both of them are a part of the Eden collection. So if you are familiar with scents like Eden Juicy Apple 01 or Sparkling Lychee 39, then you are already familiar with this particular DNA. And from the very first spray, I was able to tell immediately that these are a part of the Eden family. Now, they definitely have their own personalities, but they are without a doubt blood sisters. Same mama, same daddy. So the question is, do you need them both? Or if you have the other two from the Eden collection, do you even need them at all? Let's talk about it. And the first one we are going to talk about is Plush Pear 23. Presentation wise, the bottle is this pinkish red color, almost like a watermelon shade, which is really pretty and on brand for Kayali. And the notes that are listed are Plush Pear, Mandarin, Freesia, Gardenia, Sandalwood, and Vanilla Caviar. And I'm just going to spray a little just to familiarize myself. Now, when you first spray this, you are immediately hit with that sweet, very, very sweet, juicy pear. Like, it's a really, really realistic pear. And when I say juicy, I mean like juicy. This smells like you sliced up the most ripest pear you can find and threw it inside of a juicer. And something even more interesting is it has like a very dominant banana nuance floating, not in the background, but like all up in the forefront along with that pear. There is no banana listed in this fragrance. And you know, Kayali only lists the keynotes on the bottle, but if you've ever smelled Gerber pear banana baby food, it is a lot like that. And I honestly love it. It gives it this sweet tropical feel that I love for spring and summer. I'm not mad at it. And you also get a very sweet Freesia along with that vanilla caviar, and together they do something really beautiful here. Now, as it starts to dry down, the scent becomes a lot more softer, a lot more creamier, and you start to get this sweet, creamy, slightly woody base from that sandalwood that makes this feel really smooth and surprisingly sensual. Even though this is a sweet, fruity, juicy scent, it does have a subtle sexiness to it. Like an innocent sexy, if you get me. Now, as far as the vibe of this fragrance, as I already said, this feels a bit tropical to me. So, of course, I would say a tropical vacation. Outside dining, any type of daytime events, casual outings, running errands, this will work. So now we're going to move on to Sweet Peach 35. And as you can see here, this bottle looks really similar to Sparkling Lychee. Just a little bit darker, or peachy, should I say. They are really similar, and you will definitely get them mixed up. And the key notes in Sweet Peach are Sweet Peach, Red Apple, Frangipani, Nectarine, Oak Moss, and Musk. And I'm just going to familiarize myself with this one. Now this one opens up very bright, juicy, fruity, vibrant, very much like Eden Juicy Apple. Not that it smells like it, but the juicy brightness of it. This one is a lot more flirty, playful, and honestly, it smells very happy. Like nobody angry or miserable is rocking Sweet Peach at all. And I really love that this one really lives up to its name. Not saying that Plush Pear doesn't, because Plush Pear definitely is a pear scent, hands down. But this one is very, very peach forward from beginning to end. You definitely smell the peach up front and center alongside with that red apple. And the red apple does not take over, it's not overpowering. It is just an addition to help make it more juicier and vibrant. Now, as this starts to dry down, that juiciness kind of softens and it takes a back seat, and you start getting that sweet, mossy base, which is very similar to the dry down in Eating Juicy Apple. Only difference is the peach still remains. I feel like in Eating Juicy Apple, the apple kind of fades in the end of that fragrance, whereas to this one, the peach is there from beginning to end. So if you already enjoy Eating Juicy Apple, you will most likely like this one. Unless you are not someone who enjoys peach and fragrances, then of course, in that case, then you would not enjoy this one. Now, when it comes to performance, I did notice a difference between the two. Sweet Peach definitely outperforms the Plush Pear. I did notice that the Plush Pear kind of fades off a lot more quickly than the Sweet Peach. But out of the two, I prefer the Plush Pear more as far as the scent profile. And as I already said, like even after the Sweet Peach starts to fade and gets deeper into the dry down, I love that you can still smell that soft peachy sweetness on skin. So in terms of longevity, Sweet Peach does win. However, I do want to be clear that neither one of these are beast mode performing scents. These are going to perform along the same lines as the others in the Eden collection. But in terms of overall scent profile, like, I'm so upset that this does not last long because this is so pretty. It's so pretty, and there's no reason why this should not be lasting longer. I really wish performance were better because I really feel like this is one that could go viral. That's how beautiful this scent is. So the real question, do we need both? Well, I don't know. You tell me. No, honestly, probably not. They definitely both share that Eden DNA. The Plush Pear reminds me very much like the Sparkling Lychee, minus that woody dry down with the Sparkling Lychee. On my skin, the Sparkling Lychee dries down very woody, and this does not. So the dry downs are complete opposite with those two. With the Sweet Peach and the Eden Juicy Apple, they are very, very reminiscent of each other, especially with this one having that apple note at the top and having like a nearly identical dry down, that mossy, musky sweetness. This could feel kind of redundant if you own Eating Juicy Apple, but they are different, and this does have a very strong peach note that lingers till the end, as I said. However, though, if you love juicy, fruity fragrances, then these can be great additions to your collection. I think that they are going to all layer beautifully together, all four of them, so you can have a lot of fun layering them together. If you are the type of person that loves combos and trying different scents and making up your own concoctions, you can have fun with these. Overall, they do stand on their own, and they do give you other options for when you want to try something different. So if I had to choose out of these two, I would choose Plush Pear for the scent profile, and I would choose the Sweet Peach for longevity. But I'm curious to know what y'all think. Would you pick Plush Pear 23 or would you pick Sweet Peach 35? Or would you get both? Or neither? Leave it in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and hype the video. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. And I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And until next time, you guys have a lovely day.